I'm Steve Wilkerson, and I'm with Jim Saunders, Executive Editor of the News Service of Florida. Jim, the Democrats held their state convention this week and went away without a favorite candidate for governor. You had someone down there covering the action or inaction. What happened?
Well, the Democrats think that Rick Scott's very vulnerable next year, but they still don't have a candidate. There's a lot of speculation about whether Charlie Crist, the former Republican governor, will become the Democratic governor, or gubernatorial candidate. But he has not said he's running yet. Another one's sitting in. Everybody's watching Alex Sink, who was their nominee in 2010. She has not made a firm commitment. The other one who's gotten a lot of speculation is Bill Nelson, Senator Bill Nelson. He keeps saying that he's not interested in running or doesn't intend to run. So it's still up in the air. Meanwhile, Governor Scott is raising money, or one of his committees is raising millions of dollars to be ready to run next year. So the Democrats are going to have some ground to make up.
Do you think that Democrats really believe that Governor Scott will be that easy to defeat?
I don't know. He spent more than $70 million of his own money last time to win the governor's office. He's going to have unlimited money. He's an incumbent, which gives you a great deal of leverage and a great deal of power. And if Charlie Crist is the candidate for the Democrats, the Republicans will rally behind Governor Scott because they do not like Charlie Crist.
Well, but there is somebody, former Senator Nan Rich, Democrat, who said, I want to be the Democratic nominee for governor. I think I can win. And you covered her. You covered health care in the Florida Senate. What's wrong with Nan Rich?
Well, Nan Rich was a very talented legislator. She very sharp, especially on health and human services issues. She was really a leading voice in a lot of ways. She was also the Democratic leader for 2 years in the Senate. She has declared that she's running. For months she has been running. But she's been she wanted to speak at this Democratic event, which is the Jefferson Jackson fundraising dinner this weekend. They didn't let her speak, which caused some controversy amongst her supporters and some other people. She, I think, is perceived as being more liberal than maybe the party leadership wants to go in the direction they want to go, and she's not well known statewide. But she's also a very accomplished legislator. Okay,
Jim, the governor, on another front, announced that Amazon, and Amazon confirmed this, is planning to build several large distribution centers in Florida in urban areas where there's easy access to transportation. And building these centers could potentially employ thousands of Floridians. And the governor likes that because of his pledge to grow the economy by 700,000 jobs in 7 years. But there's a catch. That's the good news on the one hand, but it could create some potential political problems among Amazon customers in Florida. Tell us about it.
Well, currently, if you buy a product from Amazon online and you're a Floridian, you don't pay sales. Well, Amazon does not collect the sales tax. You are supposed to voluntarily pay the sales tax, which basically no one does. But if Amazon moves into the state, if they build one or more distribution facilities here, they will be legally required to start collecting sales tax from Floridians. So the political danger is that people all of a sudden might have to pay more for the products they buy from Amazon, which they could view as a tax increase. And the governor is and Republican legislators are very, very averse to the idea of being saddled with the idea that they are raising taxes on consumers.
I'm sure that some of the cities that might be considered for these distribution centers are very anxious to get them there.
Yeah, we don't know all the details of what Amazon may do. We don't know how many facilities. We don't know the locations. Apparently there's a lot of, the deal's still in the works, but immediately we started hearing about Hillsborough County, Winter Haven, potentially the Orlando area, potentially the Jacksonville area, and there's other areas that are all interested in getting one or more, these facilities, because they would create jobs that presumably would be lasting jobs, and be an economic development boost for those communities.
Thank you, Jim. For more news about Florida politics and government, visit the Advances section of our website.